Oscillations 5. Hello students, in this video we learn simple pendulum. Time period is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G. Same this formula we can use to determine acceleration due to gravity and length of the pendulum. Where L is length of the pendulum, G is acceleration due to gravity. See this formula. In this time period does not depends upon mass, shape and material of the bob. If you plot a graph, time period versus length, we will get a parabola. Nature of graph is what? Parabola. If you plot a graph t square and length, we get straight line. If a simple pendulum is suspended in a lift, then what happens? We will see this. Lift is accelerating downwards with an acceleration a, then t is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G minus a. The time period formula remains same as it is, just you have to take in the denominator G with minus a. Okay. Next, lift is accelerating upward with an acceleration a, then what? Same formula again, but with plus a. T is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G plus a. Keep in mind this: downward minus a, upward plus a. Lift is freely falling with acceleration g, then freely falling, then time period is infinity. If a simple pendulum is suspended in a carriage which is accelerating horizontally with an acceleration a, then its time period is given by, yes, this formula is very important. Keep in mind, the simple pendulum having a time period of 2 seconds is known as second pendulum. Some problems. A person measures the time period of a simple pendulum inside a stationary lift. See here, inside a stationary lift, and finds it to be t. At that time the time period is t. If the lift starts accelerating upwards with an acceleration g by 3, the time period of the simple pendulum will be, yes, two cases are there. First, lift is in stationary. Next, lift is accelerating upward with acceleration g by 3. So in first case, time period formula as it is, t is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G. In second case, t dash is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G plus a. Here a value is what? G by 3. Yes. Now simplify this. Yes, here g is possible to take common. Take it common. What happens here? 2 pi square root of L by G. This term becomes t. So remains what here? That is square root of 1 by 4 by 3. So t dash is equal to t into square root of 3 by 4. Yes, square root of 3 by 4. This 4 is root 4 is 2. So our answer is t dash is equal to root 3 by 2 into t. That is B. Next, if the length of the pendulum is made 9 times and mass of the bob is made 4 times, then the value of time period becomes, see here, time period length of the pendulum is 9 times and mass of the bob is made 4 times. We know time period does not depends upon mass. So to concentrate length of the pendulum only. First, the length of the pendulum in first case, t is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G. but in second case length of the pendulum becomes 9 times of initial length. So t dash is equal to 2 pi square root of, instead of L I will take 9L because 9 times divided by G. So here also that the square root of 9, keep it out, remaining term is same as T. So square root of 9 is 3 and this 2 pi square root of L by G is what? T. So our answer is A. Next question. A simple pendulum is suspended from the ceiling of a lift. When the lift is at rest, its time period is T. With what acceleration should the lift be accelerated upwards in the order to reduce its time period to T by 2? So here also there is two cases. T is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G. This is first case when lift is at rest. Next, in second case, T dash is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G plus A. Lift is going upward. But here we have to calculate what is the value of A, so that the time period T dash becomes T by 2. So T dash is given. So just you substitute T dash value here, 2 pi square root of L by G plus A, and in this if I substitute A value out of these four options, where you will get the answer T by 2. So when by inspection method, when we are substituting here, see what you want, T by 2. T is what? 2 pi square root of L by G, and here 2 I want extra. 2 pi is already there, square root of L by G. This one I want square root of 4G. So already G is there. If I substitute 3G, then you will get here 4G. 2 pi square root of L by 4G. So this 4 comes out, root 4, that is 2 pi square root of L by G. So it becomes T by 2. LHS is equal to RHS. So our answer is 3G. The mass and diameter of a planet are twice of Earth. So keep in mind here, when you are reading the question, there itself hint is given. Mass and diameter of a planet are twice of Earth. The period of oscillation of a pendulum on this will be, yes, mass and diameter of Earth. If we take D and M, then planet twice that of Earth. So Earth acceleration due to gravity, Earth gm by r square, but r we write in terms of diameter, so that you are getting 4 gm by d square. Planet, what is given there? Planet, the mass twice and diameter twice. So see here, gm 4 gm by d square. 4 gm by d square means what? Acceleration due to gravity, Earth. So we write that one ge, and when you are going to simplify this, you are getting ge by 2. Time period formula, we know that 2 pi square root of L by ge. So here it is 2 seconds pendulum, right? Seconds pendulum time period is what? 2 seconds. Next, T dash is equal to 2 pi square root of L by ge by 2. This is on planet. When we are solving this, see, you are getting root 2 into 2. So new time period, that is 2 root 2. So our answer is B. Next, the time period of a simple pendulum of length root 5 meter suspended